Alright, we're back again for Game 2. Can Roxor make a comeback here in Game 2? The score is 1-0 to Jaedar. If he wins this match, he will be crowned champion. So we have Roxor's pick of the map, Tranquility's End. For his Tau Empire against Jaedar's Chaos. Chaos starts on top. Let's see what kind of build will he go for. Will he go Raptors? Will we see Vespids? Or will we see standard builds?
We're here to serve, Master.
Roxor's Tau is pretty critical. Can really hurt you very well if the snares are placed correctly. And stealth suits will capture this map pretty quickly. Jaedar wants to counteract this probably with fast cultists.
We are chaos.
2 cultists trained.
Chaos is strong.
And we have Chaos Lord coming out first from the temple. Power generator already complete.
Whatever you desire.
Another cultist is being trained. So there are 3 cultists in tier 1.
Chaos. Chaos is strong. Chaos.
We hunt with patience.
2 stealth suits meanwhile for the Tau Empire. Jumping around will make them spend less time moving and maximize the capture time. Really easy time for Tau here to capture all the resource needed. Relic will be captured last as they contest the central critical locations later. Tau Commander is out. He will try to kill a lot of heretics as well as cultists if possible. And probably lay down advanced snare traps for defensive purpose.
The technology of Tau makes us
Great build up by Tau at the moment. 50-10 economy.
Mount our forces. Alert all teams.
Roxor did not go for this point. Instead goes for the relic first. Interesting. And it looks like the harassment begins, but this heretic survives with 5 hit points. Roxor does not allow it to escape. Jumps in. Trades 250 hit points for 1 heretic. Is that worth it? But this listening post protects it from being decaptured. Jaedar has to train a new heretic as a result. 1 cultist goes down, that's only 20 requisition. Oh no, the freshly trained heretic gets target locked. Left with 12 hit points, will he survive? Doesn't seem likely. Tau Commander once again trades a lot of hit points. Kills the heretic dead and retreats with just 280. Holy shit, that was pretty good harassment. And that's why Tau Commander isn't one of the strongest, but very, very annoying when employed correctly. But I don't know why he did not get the Heavy Flamers here. Heavy Flamers will allow him to take out those cultists really, really quickly. Wow, just 2 cultists remaining. Imagine if he had Flamers earlier. Cultists would have fallen so quick. Oh, 180 hit points. Must retreat. Gets backed up by the Fire Warriors. Excellent timing from Roxor here. Finally captures the last strategic point. We'll have to move his stealth team to capture the rest of the map. As you can see here, 68-10 economy. Slow build up perhaps. 674-10. But his base is pretty much secure. Chaos cannot attack in this map. It's just too far away, too big, too slow. Goes for tier 2 quickly. That's a good move in his part.
Yes.
Cultists dare not push their lock in the central critical location. Research the vision to detect the invisible stealth suits. Great choice. The 3 cultist squad are still alive. Oh, looks like there's a flanking maneuver attempted by the Fire Warriors. Not sure whether that is advisable. The severely weakened Tau Commander as well is adding some much needed damage, but has to retreat now, dropping below 200. This Fire Warrior attempts to bait the enemy into the snare trap perhaps. Falling back quickly against this Chaos invasion. This mass of Chaos Space Marine managed to detect the presence of this snare trap and destroys it. What about this trap? Will it get destroyed as well? Yes, seems so. So that's 0 trap triggered. A waste of resource.
You favor us with
Cultist
your
now secures both critical locations. And take and hold victory will happen soon. Luckily the drone managed to finish this listening post very late. And no LP2, no tier 2, as well as the lack of LP2 here. This point will go down pretty quickly. Dangerous situation here for Tau. Has to go tier 2. Finally places the building. I believe Chaos already hits tier 2 now and can deploy a machine pit. Tau Commander once again retreats as the Fire Warrior makes a last stand here. A third squad being added. No LP2, no snares, but only one squad of Chaos Space Marine and one Chaos Lord with Cultist squad. Shouldn't be too much of a problem here. If anything, it should be the Chaos Lord retreating immediately. There's no way he can survive this. This early attack is wasteful. What are you doing, Jaedar? You need to retreat, man. Goes for Machine Pit. Let's see how this goes. In my opinion, you should go for Defilers, perhaps. Jaedar has a lot of resource to burn, so probably he can afford that. Defiler. Or Predator. Either way, it's a great option as he completes the capture of the second critical location and gets the take and hold victory countdown started. Meanwhile, Roxor's stealth suit is capturing the central critical location. How many stealth suits is still alive? I think he still has both of his stealth suits. Not sure. Maybe both are still alive. I do not see them getting killed. So we have 3 squads of Fire Warrior fully reinforced and optics coming up in tier 2. Wants to go vehicles, but there's not enough generator going. Has to get another generator. Pathfinder, meanwhile, will be a stopgap measure to mark and shoot the targets. Vehicles is the main concern, but as you can see here, stealth team can be given a squad leader, and the squad leader will have access to EMP grenade to disable those vehicles. That will provide excellent anti-vehicle counter for the moment anyway. Pathfinder spotted the Chaos Army. Very, very weak army here. I really don't see why Jaedar is so insist. Ah, here we come. Chaos Predator. Now the Tau Fire Warrior army has to retreat. They need a Devilfish for fast movement. And leaders are being added at the moment for the stealth suits. Once the EMP is ready, they can jump in and disable it. Look at, you can see here that the lack of inventory cover is making the Predator very vulnerable. There's just not enough. While the Predator can inflict casualty to the Fire Warriors, he can be overwhelmed pretty easily. Wants to rebuild this listening post, but Tau will not give him time for that. This pressure is constant. And this army is too weak, in my opinion. Like, cultists against 3 Fire Warriors and 1 Space Marine squad is not enough. And this Tau commander is alive with a missile pack. Look at this. It was disabled by the EMP grenade and buys enough time, but the stealth suit gets killed. Already at half hit points, Doombolt was cast. Lots of casualty for Fire Warriors, but still, there's not enough army remaining for the Chaos infantry to seize the advantage. Chaos is in deep trouble now. A Rhino is added, not sure why. What is inside that Rhino, I wonder? Chaos Berserkers, perhaps? This listening point will not go up. Heretics will go down instead. Another requisition drain. 104.30 economy is not bad. Wants to repair this Predator, but Tau will not give them enough time for that, in my opinion. Pathfinder can spot for the Fire Warriors easily. Ah, it's too close. Too close to the front. Major mistake made. And that's why I never like to use Pathfinder to attack. I just leave them on the back, stand their ground. Even if they can't fire, at least they're doing their job. This Rhino deploys a Chaos Space Marine squad and one Chaos Sorcerer. Not sure if it's sufficient. Barracuda is trained, and we have a first Hell Talon. The Hell Talon might be able to tank the damage coming from Barracuda, but I don't know about it surviving from all this damage from the 3 Fire Warrior teams. Look at this. Barracuda might do more damage, but Hell Talon has a lot more hit points. But with this stealth suit, EMP and photon weapons, Hell Talon loses badly. Another Hell Talon is added, and this looks like to be the end for Jaedar as his base defenses collapse. And he calls GG. And that's the end of game 2. Very short compared to game 1. So Roxor forces a tiebreaker. We're going to see game 3, guys. And Jaedar will have the map pick. But let's take a look at the after battle screen. Roxor is dominant here. Almost a 2-to-1 kill ratio. In my opinion, Jaedar did not focus his infantry enough. He doesn't have Khorne Berserkers, and he goes for vehicles. I mean, vehicles are nice, but without infantry support, the vehicles will simply get tied up by the EMP grenades and destroyed by the mass Fire Warrior. You need both, in my opinion. Maybe Rhinos to carry your Khorne Berserkers and deploy point blank, but Barracuda will require horrors to counter. Yeah, that could work actually. Anyway, it's too late to think about that. Let's take a look at game 3 where free picks are allowed and both players can choose any race they want, no matter what. But Jaedar gets the privilege of map pick and he goes for Sisters of Battle and Fata Morgana to settle it, while Roxor stays with Tau Empire, ditching his chaos completely. What shall we see? Another Seraphim attack? It could work. In my opinion, a Seraphim attack on Tau to kill their servitors might just work. But let's take a look on the other side of the map. Are we going to see Vespid harass here from Roxor? It could be dangerous because Vespid harass is very expensive, and if it doesn't work out, you are going to be in deep trouble. We are seeing Vespid, guys. Vespid's 250 requisition and 50 energy. Very, very expensive, and the jetpacks are mandatory, so you might as well call it like 300 requisition and 75 energy. And that delays your Tau commander severely. And you also want to... You have to choose. Do you want faster listening post or do you want a Tau commander? Roxor goes for the listening post, so his Tau commander will have to wait. So this lone Vespid squad will have to face whatever it is defending the canoness. The convent. And we have a canoness. It seems like Jaedar is going for the standard Infernal Pistol game. And this could prove to be very problematic. This power generator is very vulnerable. Without a sister squad to defend it, it will go down very quickly with just 1,500 hit points. Vespid jumps in, and immediately Canonus will have to respawn here. Infernal Pistol really doing a good damage. Vespid has to withdraw, and the problem with Vespid here, if they can't destroy any buildings, they do not pay off. And they also cannot decap, and they have very average melee damage in my opinion. Like, you can try killing workers with it, but it's very abysmal kill speed. Look at this. This servitor, yeah, Roxor is not even gonna try kill that servitor. Instead he goes inside and maybe go for the generator. Come on, Roxor. Look at this. The amount of damage he's dealing to this servitor is very low, and servitor can surely escape. So he goes for this generator instead, which will go down in less than 10 seconds. Thing is, this Vespid has the ability to lower structure damage, structure armor, making it very easy for them to bash down 1,500 hit points of generator. Already, Jaedar has lost his energy income, but he has researched the phosphor grenade, so every sisters comes with one now. But his flamer rations will be severely limited. You can only get 3 flamers now until the next generator is online. Look at this low damage on missionary. Managed to cancel capture and relic, but trades one or maybe two Vespids here. Is it worth it? Oh no, phosphorus grenade catches one. That will cost a lot of resource to replace. I think he will lose another one here. Another phosphor grenade should be ready to greet him. Okay, that's 2 losses. Wow, that's a lot of damage sustained by the Vespids. Has to retreat. Wants to keep this squad alive, even though... And this Tau Commander managed to assassinate this servitor, forcing the canonist to be on the defensive here. Trades his hit points away. I'm not sure why. Should really retreat. Jump away, man. 100 hit points remaining. He has to jump away. 25! Holy shit! This Vespid also needs to jump away. Oh no! That's another Vespid loss! Both squads, both Commander and Vespid squad, walking side by side. And this Firewire will just have to take it. Tau Commander immediately sets a snare, gambling on this lone canonist, doing a crazy chase across the map without detection as the missionary was assassinated as well. Roxor has dealt a lot of damage here with the Vespid, giving him time to tech up and build up his economy safely. And Canonist was caught in this trap. Can she escape in time? Battle Sister Squad arrive, attaches. Managed to attach, but will this save them? Phosphorus grenade deployed. LP2 coming up. A second squad throwing phosphorus grenade. Look at this pressure, guys, but no flamers. Surprisingly, no flamers. That kind of chase will have resulted in a lot of damage from flamers. Look at this Fire Warrior team taking a lot of damage. Sisters did not get flamers. I'm very surprised by this. The mass of Fire Warriors is just insufficient to hold back this kind of push, but the good thing about this push is that it's costing Sisters a lot of resource. Look at this. One squad is almost wiped out. Will it manage to escape? No, it did not. One squad is gone. Yeah, the lack of flamers and the loss of the canonists. Oh man, that's a serious loss. Another missionary was lost as well. I don't know why he was there. Jaedar did not research any faith caps, not enough energy. Decides to go tier 2 instead. Cannon is on the way. I don't see how he can make a comeback here. We have another squad of Battle Sisters here capturing the relic instead because they have no missionary to do the job. This Vespid, however, is going to die if they don't get any support. Tau Commander, meanwhile, heavily wounded but still arrives first in action. Fire Warrior as well. Good vision provided by this Vespid, but will they survive this? They're being focused fire, and looks like Roxor will lose his Vespid squad. What a shame. They could really help with taking down this LP2, this LP1. Sisters bought enough time for this LP to complete. Is that worth it? They have lost another sister squad, and this looks like to be the end, folks. There's nothing in tier 2 available that can help to turn things around here. I believe Tau is already at tier 2. Going to tier 2. Wow, that's some pretty good early pressure. And they have a lot of resource to burn. In my opinion, they should really go for the third squad immediately. The third Fire Warrior squad, massing them like this. And Sisters having no access to flamers. Wow, there's no way Sisters can come back.
6 minutes.
And meanwhile, another attempted murder on the Tau Commander has has been denied in forensic file. A woman failed to kill a man repeatedly. Is it rivalry or jealousy? Or incompetence by feminists? Like really, this is the second time I saw the Tau Commander at sub 100 hit points escaping. And once again laying a snare. And the sad part here is Jaedar is going to tier 2 without a single missionary active. So he cannot afford to attack here. And why is this cannon split up from the rest of her team? I don't understand. Roxor has the majority of control of the critical locations, so Sisters are forced to decapture with their Battle Sister Squad, which will prove to be very costly. As the Fire Warriors gets free shots in, and look at this, still no faith cap being researched. Yeah, things are not going according to plan here for Sisters of Battle, in my opinion. Game 3 is very, very difficult situation here. The Vespid attack and the destruction of the generator proved to be a huge setback for the Sisters. They can't come back from this, in my opinion. I think optics research already complete, and Roxor can probably deploy a fourth squad of Fire Warriors. Pathfinder is already on the scene. Missile rack added. Yeah, this Tau Commander is a true survivor. Like, there's no way Sisters can come back from this. Like, they don't have enough melee force to counter this. Even if they deploy the Confessor, it's still not gonna be enough. There's not enough power generation. And not enough faith cap. Instead, they go for manufacture? Why? With such a low energy income, you want to go for vehicle option. I'm not so sure about that, my friend. And this mass of Fire Warrior is reaching its conclusion. 104.40 economy versus 92.20 economy. Sisters' economy is not bad, but their energy income is severely hampered from the early loss. Mark targets, and this Sister Squad will go down pretty quickly. Gets Heavy Bolter. No. Heavy Bolters against Optics upgrade tier 2, no way. Another snare on the Canoness. And Tau Commander once again survived with 40 hit points. Another failed attempted murder. And Canoness dies. Yeah, that's GG, and that's the conclusion of this tournament, guys, as Roxor's Tau has successfully outmaneuvered Jaedar's Sisters of Battle in the map of his choosing. Great tournament. I hope you guys come back again for another tournament next year. I know Roxor said he doesn't want to arrange it or organize another one due to the disappointment of people dropping out, but that's just 2 out of 10, guys. I'm sure we can hold a tournament with just 8 people. Let's have more fun times again next year. And this year's champion goes to Roxor. Let's take a look at the post-battle statistics. Tau Empire gets a 2-to-1 casualty kills ratio. Jaedar lost a lot of units in the early game. His early attack with Sisters of Battle, 2 full squads. Did not get flamers at all. I'm not sure about that. That will not work out. I think Roxor could have won this much, much faster with mass Fire Warriors early on. But 2 is sufficient for him. He wants to get tier 2. And Jaedar just could not recover from that early loss of generators. Tried to push, gets punished, and arrives at tier 2 with very, very low resource and could not even deploy a single vehicle before getting cornered in his own base. And that's it. 2-1 victory to Roxor. Very hard fought. Game 1 was a fucking nail biter. Game 2 was more convincing, and Game 3 is dominating. And I hope you guys enjoyed, because I sure did. See you guys next time, and let's hope the third place playoff between Desto and Reject is as exciting as this one. Goodbye.